YouTube, hello, welcome to the Tavern. My name is Drill, I am your Tavern Master. Welcome on in, pull up a chair, grab a drink, and let's enjoy today's episode of Genshin Impact, episode 49, Friends and a Falcon. For context, this episode was recorded February 21st, 2024, and in it, we bounce around a little bit, though for the most part we stay in Liyue and Sumeru. But for the first part of the episode, we finish off the Vibrant Harriers Aloft in Spring Breeze of the 2024 Lantern Rite Event, after which we do the first part of the Receiver of Friends from Afar event, first part because the rest of it wasn't unlocked yet, where we cook for some friends at Wangshu Inn, and then after that, I do the Tadhla the Falcon event, I probably butchered that name, which is a world quest over in Sumeru, connected to the Tanit clan, which I think is still a part of the Dirge of Bilqis, or like it follows the Dirge of Bilqis world quest series. But yeah, that's it for the content of the video. I hope you'll enjoy. If you do enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell so you're notified when new episodes come out. And if you want to catch my streams live, you can follow me on Twitch through the link down below in the description. Beyond that, I don't have much else to say. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see y'all at the end. See you later. Alright. Hey folks, this is Drill, your Tavern Master. Hope y'all are doing well today. First thing we're doing is, of course, I forget the name. Commissions, there we go. I got there. Let's see. Bop.
Add Ast. Thank you for
Now we'll switch to the main crew. Bum 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 bum.
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired.
Oh, whoops, hold on. Forgot to turn up the volume. There we go.
Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
What?
Huh? Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes!
Is that Navia? I heard it too.
Right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Okay, let's go see what's up. You and Paimon make your way up the mountain in search of the source of the shouting. As far as you can make out, it's almonds this and cocoa paste that. Sounds delicious, that's for sure. The lively voice invigorates your steps, and you ascend the mountain in no time.
What are they doing here?
Oh, it is.
Yeah, Clarande!
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me, Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern Rite.
And to you.
Happy Lantern Rite to you, too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, Impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
I see. So it was not what you were shouting that matters, but the act of shouting itself.
Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now. So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
That's not healthy, Lumine. And I prefer to keep things bottled up.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Who?
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Qiaoying Village?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
Was she alone?
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
What? Nervalet was here too?
So many people from Fontaine.
What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontanians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
You made a bet?
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridsley gets really invested in that sort of thing. But he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalette even mentioned it earlier.
Sunglow tea.
Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Qiaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
No harm done, partner.
That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Qiaoying Village later.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later!
What do I have to do to get you to yell from the top of this mountain? Name your price.
You really want to hear it that bad, huh?
I'm just curious is all. I have a feeling you'll say something amazing.
I will pass. I prefer to let actions speak louder than words.
Nice. No, nice. Oh, I see him. Zhongli, Farina, and Hu Tao. I'd recognize that stance anywhere.
Qiaoying Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day. Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks. Now, let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
Judging based on the hat, I'd say so.
Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Qiaoying Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients.
Want to make a bet?
Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji. Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
Then I vote for Hustler Hu Tao.
All right, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right. Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina. Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
I've keenly felt the passage of time since our last meeting.
Looks like someone's learned a thing or two from Zhongli. I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine, then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
That's quite high praise. What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine.
Zhongli, I am an Archon. There's something about this man. I don't know what. I can't place my finger on it. But something about him.
Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Huh? Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Yes!
Yep.
Did you hear that, Paimon? She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Huh? What's this about winning something?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
It was Paimon's idea. He's pointing.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina.
Well, you know me.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
The newbie!
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
You see? Paimon was right too! Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
Fine. Keep your secret stash then.
Hey, don't be upset, traveler. How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl, and Paimon will also buy you a bowl.
That sounds agreeable.
As for the third bowl...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
I'll buy you a bowl anytime you want.
I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Did, something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Oh.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral? Miss Miss Hutao is simply helping prepare some props for my film.
Oh.
Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now. Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air.
You might even call it a breath of fresh terror, or...
Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Hey, okay.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Longsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hutao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
Was it Nouvelette?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
It was Nouvelette, wasn't it? Nervalette.
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
You tell everyone about your encounter with Navi and Clorand at the top of the mountain. One look at the pitiful expression on Farina's face is enough to convince you to leave the part out about the shouting.
Huh. Paimon never thought Nervalette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
For him, though, swimming would probably be the fastest route of all.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hutao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he?
No. No, he doesn't.
No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Is that so?
Judging by how Zhongli is acting and taking into consideration Nouvelette's true identity, could Zhongli have been avoiding him on purpose? Oh, I see. It's truly a pity.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the Traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right. She's got more friends than she knows what to do with.
I'm good with people.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right? if he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
That does make sense.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
He's the fair and impartial Eudex of Fontaine, head of the highest court in the land. Also known as the demon who controls all the paperwork in Fontaine.
Sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy, all right. In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old. You're quite right, Miss Hu Tao.
He's that old? Also, how you doing today, okay? Doing well, I hope? I didn't realize Nibelite was that old.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Oh, Clorand and Navia.
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine. Ah, straight to the point. I like it.
Everyone circles around you and begins to introduce themselves. Hu Tao's eyes light up when she hears about Clorand's profession. Oh, God. But a quick explanation from Farina and Navia seems to dispel some of her more misguided ideas.
It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark. Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories.
Oh, God.
8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams. Ooh.
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Farina.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Well, that's, all in the past now. Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Xiaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Well, have you all had a good time?
Only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine. You've thanked us more than enough already.
The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city. Dim sum? Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts? They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage. Oh, so it's basically a tea party! Sounds great!
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious, Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
You're not bringing any souvenirs?
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me. A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Chlorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sigewin.
Oh.
Chlorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
What about you, Farina?
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use, I think.
So you fell for a few marketing traps then. I like how she got all bashful.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Chlorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Oh, are you talking about Navia and Chlorand?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him. Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Chlorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Oh, that reminds me. A new year of work is about to begin. If there's anything you want to talk about, Zhongli, you know you can come to me. I'm all ears.
Does the director have any concerns?
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied today, and much less talkative than usual. He barely said anything other than, "Is that so?" and "Indeed." If you ask me, I'd say you're having a midlife crisis. You're getting to be around that age after all.
Is that so?
Ugh.
I jest. Given its distance from the city, Chaoying Village enjoys a much slower pace of life. Surrounded by such peace and tranquility, I also seem to have developed a proclivity for inactivity. I apologize for making you worry.
I see. What do you think, Traveler? Is this atmosphere putting you in a lazy mood too?
Out of sight, out of mind.
Wow, you are getting really good at these kinds of lines.
Indeed.
make sure that you've got all your belongings with you before we leave. If there's any souvenirs anyone still wants to buy, the time is now.
Reliable as ever, Miss President.
What is that supposed to mean?
Gloriand is right, though. You really are reliable.
It's not what she's saying, it's the way she's saying it.
I will say, but I never thought you'd be so easygoing outside of work, Gloriand. The tone of voice you use when you're working doesn't exactly make you seem like the type who enjoys interacting with people.
Well, I try to keep my professional and private life separate. That includes my behavior.
You take care now, Traveler. Paimon.
Don't worry, your partner is very strong.
Ah, trying to act cool now, are we? Well, I guess it's not an act for you, is it?
You are indeed quite strong.
It's been great talking to you all. I'm really glad I decided to come to Chaoying Village. Maybe we could go on another trip together sometime?
Dude, vacation with the ladies? Hell yeah. Fucking go to the beach, relax, get some sun. Maybe have a barbecue? That'd be cool. I would be down. Uncle Lo, this patch still isn't any good. They're not fragrant enough. Oh Jesus, they're not fragrant enough when you dry them, and they get so dry and brittle you can't even put them in the roller. The roller. Even the ones that survive the secondary processes come out of the other end a complete disaster. Are you sure it isn't a problem with the machine? Are you sure you haven't forgotten how to operate it? Wow. What a thing to say. How could we dare to be careless with you looking over our shoulders? How could you indeed? Hey, it's Grandpa Lou. Jin, get back to work. And this respectable young miss is... I'm the young lady of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. I am the one who comes to aid of the oppressed in their moment of need. A disciple of the Guhua. This is my servant. It will suffice to call her Mini Pie. Yeah, that's it. Call me Mini Pie. Oh, in that case, welcome, welcome. A guest like you is a rare treat indeed. We have been quite reliant on the assistance of the Commerce Guild for many a year. But as for what's happened this year, I suspect you already have heard about it. What's wrong? You're looking pretty miserable. Did Jin mess up at work again? Huh. You old... mocking me again? My apologies, dear guests. Normally I would invite guests from afar to sample our new teas, but this year's batch... well, you know. No need to stand on ceremony, Chief Lo. We're here to help. Yeah, the young lady is very concerned about the tea leaves, so there is no need to be tied up with formalities. Very well then. To tell the truth, this batch of tea leaves is no good either. They can't be dried, and I can't tell if they were bad when they were picked or if it's a problem with the machine in our workshop. Ha! How's that difficult? Why not just use some of the older leaves you have in stock and see if the product you get from drying them is any different? If the product is normal, then you'll know it isn't a problem with the machine. Seriously, I told you before. Forget it. As we have important guests present, then we'll give you a method a try. Jin, do we have any fresh tea leaves remaining from the older batches? There's some in the warehouses. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, good one. We've been talking here for a good long while now, and you weren't listening to a single word, were you? Go fetch some of the older batches and process it along with some of the newer stuff that Grandpa Lou brought using the machine. Don't you dare skip a single step. I'll be watching you. After a bit, Jin brings back 2 batches of freshly dried tea. How about this? I see our 2 guests are quite young. They might prefer snacks to tea tasting. Why not turn these 2 batches into tea cakes? The quality of each will be evident with a single taste, don't you think, old Law? Agreed. We'll do just that. Jin, listen up. Take these 2 batches of tea leaves, and make them into 2 different tea cakes. 1 cake from each batch. Don't you dare get even a single leaf mixed up. Yes, sir, Uncle Lo. You want me to mix them all into one cake? No, that's the opposite of what he just said. What do you mean? Oh, I can't even. Hi, sorry for the long wait. We've got both tea cakes here. Let's try them one at a time, shall we? Well, how's the taste? First one tasted a bit strange, but the second one was delicious. You're seriously going to let me, the young lady, eat? I agree. The tea cakes made from the tea we had in stock taste fine. Alright, you win. So according to you, the tea processing machinery is fine. In other words, the problem is with the tea itself, this new batch of tea. It's just not as good as before. So the water and the soil. But perhaps it's the cauldron that's the problem. It's old and in disrepair, which must have offended the Adeptus, causing the tea to deteriorate. No. It's the soil and the water. It's the elements that nourish the soil. Enough! Let's get that technician in charge of the tea cauldron in here first. It's that Fontanian, the one from the Fontaine Research Institute. Hot. What was it again? Ugh, name's such a pain to pronounce. Jin, go get her, would you? Jin? Just where did that lazy loafer abscond to this time? This brainless nitwit. I was going to have him go to Yilong Wharf and search for our technician. Would you specifically need someone from Fontaine to fix it? Well, whether in Liyue or Fontaine, most of the things powered by elemental energy work on more or less the same principles, yeah? If a Fontanian engineer can fix it, so can our thaumaturges. It just so happens that Mr. Oatmoon Tanyi... What? Oatmoon Tanyi likes to travel around Liyue, passes through here every so often, and loves to offer her services. So as for this round of tea cauldron maintenance, well, let's leave it to her. So you see, honored guests, I'm really sorry, but I need to trouble you to go to Yilong Wharf to find our technician, Miss Oatmoon. It's more likely that she's not found herself a show there that she can't tear her eyes off. How could you possibly dare to ask our guests to do such a thing? Old Lo, you misunderstand me. Our honored guest already has business to attend to at Yilong Wharf, and it would just be passing along a message on their way. It's nothing, really. Is that so? Is that so? It would seem to be so. I'm truly sorry. Then if you honored guests, old Lu, I'll leave it to you to accompany them. Thanks for your hard work. You scared old Luo so much he was jumping at his own shadow. You mentioned earlier that you're here to investigate the water and soil, right? Best you head over to Yilong Wharf then. It isn't far from the headwaters, and there are ruins left by the Adepti along the way. So if you're looking for clues, that's your best bet. As for passing a message to Oatmoon Tanyi, well, please lend a hand, would you? Give old Luo some peace of mind, so he doesn't worry himself to death. For the young lady, 'tis but a trifling matter. Hey, why are you still acting? The show's over, and Paimon just realized, what's with the mini pie anyway? Anyway, just leave it to us. You can rest easy, Grandpa Lu. Such great kids you are. Really great kids. Oh, right! I noticed that you two really enjoyed the tea cake. Why don't I teach you the tea cake recipe? Why don't I teach you the recipe? Next time you come by some quality tea leaves, you'll be able to make some for yourselves. In any case, safe travels. Be careful on mountain paths, and mind you don't slip. Fine tea, full moon. Yes, perfect. Alright. How many days are left in this? A little over 2 weeks. Nice. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just stealing your tea. It's fine. It's not like it's your livelihood. Wait. Jade vein what eggs? Tea smoked squab. Where is this magical golden carp? Nice. Anyway, to the fortress of Meripede. I don't have an easy way to get there besides this way. Actually, you know what, folks? I'm going to take a small break. I return. Hello. Alright. Off we go. Into that wide blue yonder. Riding high into the sun. There's the boy. Yo, the boy.
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting. Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Neuvillette?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day.
Oh.
Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
We arrived after you left. You gave Neuvillette a quick summary of everything that happened
I
today.
see. Thank you for informing me.
So did you deliver the gifts?
Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorande. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh? Why? What happened?
Oh no! He fell for the marketing schemes in Chaoying Village. That's funny.
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts, so I decided to have a go. We joked with Clarence some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
I just realized that, like, the two sort of, like, tassels on the chest piece of Nouvelette's suit, on, like, his lapels, they look very reminiscent of scales, like the scales of justice, I just realized.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
It is a very good attempt. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. Well, a gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water. The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere.
As they say in Liyue, a balance between work and play is sure to keep your troubles at bay.
Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once.
And how was it?
Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted, but now I have participated in their very making. This is also something I made today.
Whoa. Bro, is that what your little dragon form looks like? That's so cute. It's a ladle, I think. Oh wow, what a big ladle.
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
That was indeed one of my inspirations.
It's amazing. The color really matches your style.
Really? You like it? To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve. Around such an important holiday such as this, human custom would dictate that gifts should be in order. But I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is.
You made it by hand and everything.
That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted.
Then I accept. Thank you.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, that reminds me. You pass on the advice for Nivelette's vacation.
Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does, in part, originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world. But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
I could have told you that. I got a thing. Where is it? It's somewhere in my pockets. Oh wait, is it a thing I put in my house? Hold on. Ah, there it is! A soup ladle gifted to you by Nivelet during Lantern Rite. Its creation by his own hand was a product of spontaneous decisions during his spontaneous outings, and thus holds exceptional meaning. However, perhaps because the Udex was on vacation at this time, this fantastical sea creature-inspired soup ladle gives off a sense of leisure. If this ladle is used to taste various waters, you might perhaps gain insights you would not normally. Nice. I got a sea creature ladle. I appreciate that. I gotta freaking make my space in, Oh, wait. On the first Fujin. Okay, so now we're back to the regular. That's the end of... Yep. Okay, so that's the end of Lantern Rite. And now we will go to Receiver of Friends from Afar. It's down below. Whoa, what?
Look, Traveler! An urgent hiring notice, and they're paying top Mora, too! Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that.
Strange. Why would Wang Shuin suddenly need a new chef?
You're right, it is strange. Do you think something happened to Yanxiao? Because that guy barely lets anyone ever set foot in his kitchen. Doesn't exactly seem like the type to hire help. The notice says interested parties should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Should we go and see what's up?
You want to check up on Zhanyao?
Yeah, and we can ask about the pay while we're at it.
I shall become master. No! The elevator! Shit. Whoa! No! No! I've been denied! God damn it! Never have I been so insulted! Fuck! Come on, really? Ludicrous. Ludicrous, I'd say. Okay. This should work this time. Oh! Okay, it is literally just an invisible barrier around the peak. I'm depressed now. Out of stubbornness, I now walk my way to the top. Damn you. Confusticated contraption.
Boss, there's really no need for this. It's just a little burn, that's all. It won't get in the way of my work.
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll figure something out.
Huayan! Yanxiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What brings you to this neck of the woods?
We saw your hiring notice downstairs.
And we decided to come check up on Yanxiao.
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I swear.
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on Yanxiao's behalf, too. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Yanxiao. Just tell them what happened.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the Lantern Rite. Things got busy, I started rushing, and I ended up accidentally burning my hand while plating a dish.
Oh no. That doesn't sound like you.
Well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough and you're bound to get burned. Even the best chefs slip up sometimes. Anyway, it's nothing, just a tiny burn. I can still...
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself. You'll only make it worse. And then you'll be looking at more than just a couple of days off to recover.
But the Lantern Rite's only just finished. And we're still getting tons of guests. Now's not a good time for me to rest. Plus, lots of the guests are visiting from other nations. We can't just bring in some random chef off the street. We have a reputation to uphold. I refuse to let someone else ruin the good name we've made for ourselves here.
Listen to you. Anyone would think that you're the boss and not me. But he's not wrong. Yanxiao was one of the favorites in the Masterful Chefs tournament. No matter how you look at it, his are big boots to fill.
I don't mean to boast, but any chef of my caliber probably has their own restaurant to look after. It's not going to be easy to find someone who's got the skills and has the time to help us out.
Looks like we might have to increase the pay we're offering even further.
Raise his hand.
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out?
Sometimes the answer you're looking for is right under your nose.
Oh, of course, you!
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think about it, I do recall hearing good things about your cooking ability. I suppose I'd added you to my mental list of people who can hold their own in a combat situation, but forgot you can cook.
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly, I'm sure Yan Xiao would be comfortable leaving his kitchen in your hands, if anyone's. What do you think, Yan Xiao?
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better than anyone else.
Aw, thanks, man.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
Never thought I'd see the day when Zhan Yao leaves his kitchen.
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ballgame from cooking for yourself, so I'll stick around the kitchen over the next few days to help smooth things over.
Oh, so he's not leaving the kitchen after all?
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn. Boss, would you mind?
Of course, of course. I'll take care of it. Whew. All done. Come, take a look.
He just made a...
made with your measurements in mind.
This carpentry is incredible. You've missed your true calling. I like how he just threw this entire setup together.
Ah, it's nothing. A little handicraft and elbow grease goes a long way. All right, Yan Xiao. I'll leave you to take it from here.
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with the original? Boy, you really hate when people touch your stuff, huh?
No, it's nothing like that. As Boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you.
Well, everyone looks short compared to you.
Anyway, as I was saying, cooking for guests is different from cooking for yourself. Not only do you have to execute on taste, aroma, and appearance, but you also need to ensure speed, precision, and consistency. Having the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment doesn't just make the job more tiring, it also slows you down. And paying customers don't have unlimited patience. Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure speed.
Okay, and what about precision and consistency?
Practice.
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to use, how to tell when a dish is done cooking. When you cook for yourself, you can always add salt if it's too bland or add water if it's too salty. You can tweak the taste as you go, but in a restaurant, there's not that much room for trial and error.
I'm not too worried about that.
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any subpar dishes by making sure they get properly disposed of.
The final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most challenging orders with the same level of technique and skill as the easiest ones. This is particularly important when you have guests from all over, each with their own tastes and preferences. You have to cater to their own dietary needs, while also giving them the opportunity to enjoy our local delicacies.
This last point is making Paimon's head spin.
Don't worry. Matter of fact, someone as well-traveled as you may even have a better handle on it than me once you get started. And of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. I don't think we'll have any trouble making all our guests feel right at home.
Alright, time to work.
There's no time to lose, so let's get started. I imagine you probably have a good handle on the cooking side of things already. What you need to pay attention to is remembering each table's order. Try not to get them mixed up.
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a steel trap. This is gonna be a cinch.
At the end of the day.
Which ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but no onions. And table 3 was, table 3 was chilies, but hold the chilies?
All the guests have already finished eating. Snap out of it, Paimon.
Was Paimon just sleep floating?
You've been talking nonsense since about halfway through the day.
We didn't even get a break in the middle. Paimon's brain has turned to mush. Is it always this busy here?
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests at the inn. Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange requests. Otherwise, today would have been even more challenging.
No strange request? Someone asked for almond tofu drizzled in soy sauce. Even Paimon has never tried that combination.
It's a wide world out there. People have all kinds of different tastes. Being able to cater to all is the real essence of Liyue cuisine. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific. So as long as you do what they asked, you're unlikely to have any issues. What's really tricky is when guests give you free rein to do anything you want.
Excuse me. Are you still open by any chance?
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. Let's go check it out!
Is that Fremine?
What should we do? It doesn't look like anyone's here.
It's the twins and...
If only we'd gotten here a bit sooner.
I was not expecting the twins and Fremine to arrive.
It's all right. If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too long.
Right. Besides, if anyone's to blame, it's Linny. So busy being a greedy culture vulture that he lost track of time.
Culture vulture.
Linny, Lynette, Fremine, it is you!
Paimon? So, is the Traveler here?
Yo. Greetings.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise!
Paimon was gonna say the same thing! We're just lending a helping hand at the inn.
You fill the three of them in.
Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys? Don't tell us. Father sent you on another mission?
No, quite the opposite, actually. We're in Liyue on vacation, and while we're here, I thought a cultural tour might be in order.
Nice.
Father said we deserve some rest after everything that happened recently. Otherwise, it could jeopardize our next mission.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Linny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's Lantern Rite season.
And the cultural tour Linny mentioned?
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show. Although, I think they call it conjuring here.
In our time here, we've seen conjuring tricks incorporated into a Liyue opera show, and even a wushu dance. It was amazing.
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what other forms of inspiration this land might have in store for us. We visited Granny Roshin in Qingsa village not long ago, and today we continued our cultural tour in the area around here.
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even eaten anything yet.
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of both Liyue and Fontaine cuisine, but it's cooked very differently here.
Yes.
We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way.
Damn.
That's another reason why we decided to extend our trip.
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in hot chilies.
Squirrelfish?
Oh, you mean blackback perch soup?
Oh.
You're right. The name doesn't give much away.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful, blissfully unaware that she was about to set her mouth on fire. She could barely speak for the rest of the day after that.
Oh, no.
Luckily, that wasn't a huge adjustment for her.
No. That was different.
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
Yes. A little.
I thought that was her You know, I never noticed Lynette has a window on her chest. Yes, she does. I didn't realize that that was her, like, I thought she was grumbling about what they were saying about her, but it was her voice actor doing her stomach rumbles, I think.
Yes, I'm ready to eat. Traveler, I'm afraid we'll have to send you back to the kitchen now.
No problem. What would you like?
Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend something? You should be pretty familiar with our tastes.
Questionable, but sure. Okay, I'll figure something out.
One more thing. Please, if you have a heart, don't make it spicy.
If you have a heart. I think the reason is because Lynette's sort of like design here is sort of inspired by a magician's assistant, as well as being like that of a bunny suit. So the bunny suit normally does have a gap here, but then she has this little over top bit here. The gang. Will they speak to me?
I thought the blackback perch stew was actually pretty tasty.
And now that you know it's spicy, you won't be caught off guard, right? Why don't we give it another chance?
Once was more than enough.
Oh, Lynette. Yeah, because Lynette is technically Linny's assistant in their magic show.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, they might as well be eating back home.
What do you recommend?
There's this crab and shrimp stir-fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned, but it's a lot milder than it looks. It has a light but really satisfying flavor.
Ooh, that sounds perfect! What's it called?
Oh, God.
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. The crab roe is supposed to look like pearls of gold, and the shrimp meat like chunks of jade.
That's a pretty enigmatic name. Also, I'll be honest, crab and shrimp stir fry right now sounds amazing.
Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go ahead and give it a try.
In each challenge of receiver of friends from afar, you must continuously prep, mix, and cook to make a dish that the guest wants. After you begin prepping, the indicator on the slider will move back and forth between each end. When the indicator points to the corresponding area, click on the button to mark one instance of a success. After you begin mixing, hold the button to make the indicator bar move over the sliding ring. When the indicator bar points to the prompted area, release the button to mark one instance of success. After you begin cooking, the indicator on the slider will move back and forth between each end. When the indicator points, Once cooking is complete, you can plate and decorate the dish. 3 elements of dishes can be decorated: the tableware, accessories, and add-ons. Each element has several decorations to choose from. Shit, dude, I'm excited. All right. Firstly, do I have the recipe? What was that? Oh, it's a little diorama. That's cute. I don't. Damn. All right. A fresh dish cooked using shrimp meat, crab roe, salt, and snapdragon. People say of this dish, crab roe like pearls of gold, and shrimp meat like chunks of jade. I don't know if jade is the right description for shrimp meat. Anyway. The mild flavors of this dish make it suited to those who want to taste the essential flavor of seafood. Some have rated this dish as such. What do you get when you put a crab on a shrimp and add freshness onto freshness? A sumptuous and flavorful dish. The tenderness of the shrimp and the crab's flour, glutinous grains granted freshness, deliciousness, and the perfect mouthfeel. The crab roe shines brighter than gold, and the shrimp glimmers like gems, forming a bejeweled table fit for a palace. Serve 'em up. Oh, look at that. Look at that animation fidelity there. That's sick. I love that. I love that sort of like just a little extra hint of animation stuff. Dice Snapdragon obtained. Detailed shrimp meat obtained. After holding, release at the right moment for mixing. Fuck. Shrimp meat with paste obtained. It's so chill and peaceful, man. I wasn't ready for this. Vessel. Small ornaments. I like this one. Ooh. Let's do... That's actually pretty nice. Unbridled joy. Stable balance. Brilliant Lotus. Let's do this one. I only really changed the plate, but still. Finish plating.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the Palace Jewels. Enjoy.
That's not what I had. They're just staring at it.
Ah, yes. We meant to say, you two must be tired after a long day of work. Do you want to eat with us?
Sure.
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse?
But we'll still let our guests be the first. Guests enjoy the first bite.
Right, of course. You're still our customers. Why aren't you eating?
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
According to Liyue custom, it's probably good table manners to let someone else go first.
Lenny, take the plunge.
Looks delicious, traveler. I guess I'll dig in first. Here goes.
Thanks, gang.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No. It's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just enhances the natural flavor of the seafood. Try it for yourselves.
All right.
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep, you have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood ensemble with a succulent flavor and luscious mouthfeel. The crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade. Hence its name, the Palace Jewels.
So that's where the name comes from. Huh. I suppose it's quite fitting then.
Was Paimon always this well-spoken?
She just memorized what the recipe said.
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette. Huh?
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
Probably when you were busy yapping away.
I heard that in Liyue. the biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave a clean plate. It's delicious. Thank you ever so much.
Oh.
Wait, don't fight over it! Hey, leave some for Paimon!
Wait, where's Lynette? Oh, there she is.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of chopsticks.
Practice makes perfect, huh, Fremine?
Yeah. Well, Linny and Lynette picked it up in no time, but they're naturally dexterous. Unlike me, it's taken me a lot longer, but I'm slowly getting there. Oh, speaking of chopsticks, in one of the shows we've seen here, someone performed a conjuring trick using a bowl and chopsticks. So, if I want to be a good magician's assistant, I need to keep practicing.
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. But this time, well, she's expressed it in more ways than one. I guess you've rubbed off on her too. Or maybe your cooking is simply too delicious to resist. The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, you'll have to fire up your cooking skills for my other siblings as well. How does that sound, oh great master chef?
Whatever you say, oh great magician.
Oh yeah? Well then, I'll have to clear my schedule.
Calorie surplus detected. Digestion mode engaged.
I've never seen you eat so much.
Yeah. Well, Linny and I are usually careful about what we eat, because we have to stay in performance shape. That, plus it's generally bad manners to overindulge at the dinner table. But once in a while, it's nice to treat yourself in the company of family. Besides, if I'd waited until my brothers were finished trying to out-polite each other, the food would have gone cold.
I'm glad everyone enjoyed. It's a very simple event. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing, is the knave... It's not that the knave adopted a ton of children, it's that she runs an orphanage. Fremine is very soft-spoken.
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. Not bad at all for your first day on the job. There'll be more to come, so keep it up.
Palace jewels. Yes. Recipes. Do I continue? Nice. How do chopsticks? Pet, pet. No, it's not available yet. Well, on the plus side, they'll all be available. Sorry. On the plus side, they'll all be available at the time I stream next week. I'll leave that alone for now. Well, hold on. Who are the guys this time around? Yao Yao, Beto, and Jinyan. I'm pretty sure I... Nope. God damn it. I'm pretty sure I have Jinyan and Beto maxed. Let's see. Beto. Yep, Beto's full. Jinyan, I'm pretty sure I passed her, didn't I? I did not. There we go. I always forget that she's kind of scared of frogs. Yep, Jinyan is also maxed out. And where's Yao Yao? Let's see. feel like I should have seen her already, but I don't. There she is. Oh, I haven't done anything for Yao Yao. Damn. Cute. I don't know if a Afar creature will exist, honestly. But then again, they do have a character who's a dragon, so I suppose I can't be surprised. That's not what I meant to click on. Voiceover.
My story has already come to an end, and so the next act shall be about our story. In which case, we should probably start charging double for public appearances. I am so happy!
About the vision.
Once the ancient prophecy came to an end and everything was over, I fell into low spirits for a very long time. People who stand on the stage basking in the adulation of their audience must also bear the pressures of being in the public eye and living up to everyone's expectations. But I knew very well my person wouldn't be enough, and that putting on the act of a god would be the only way to satisfy their adoration. And at the end of the day, all I ever experienced was loneliness. So, there came a point when I loathed the very thought of acting and locked myself in my room. It wasn't until the moment I stood on stage and faced the audience again that I realized the anxiety in my heart had dissipated. The reason I can now stand before the crowd's watchful gaze is perhaps because I have finally started to act as myself.
Oh, Frayne, I love you. You've had such a very difficult life.
People love talking about the past and often regret the beautiful things that have now faded into history. They also love to talk about the future, as if they're willing to sacrifice everything for an uncertain tomorrow. I don't agree with their way of thinking, yet I also feel very envious. I once lived in a world without a past or a future. To cope with that anxiety, I tried to create and act out a stronger, more godlike version of myself. Over the centuries, the stronger role I tried to play gradually merged with my real self. Even I can't separate the two now. But perhaps there's no need to distinguish them. Experiences of the past have formed who I am now. And that flawed performance has also become the most important part of me. I'm very grateful to Nervilette for all the hard work he's done for Fontaine in the past few centuries. It seems he doesn't intend to investigate my crimes of deceiving the people. Anyway, we're no longer working in tandem. And it's been a long time since I've been to the Palais Mermonia. I imagine that this is good for both of us, right?
Oh, she's worried if he's still her friend. If he is still her friend. There we go.
I haven't communicated with him much, but Nervilette claims he's trustworthy. So I suppose he must be a good person. Oh, come to think of it, I've received some tea from Risley before, and it was exquisite. No one complains about exquisite confectionaries, but it'll take a lot of effort to make some that I like. Listen carefully. Desserts are like operas. Everything from choosing the characters to imagining the setting requires a lot of effort in order to make the final performance a hit.
Nice. About Farina. Besties, yeah.
Who are these people at the tea party? Why, They are my loyal followers, of course.
Oh, it's about her summons. Cute. Okay. Sorry. I got distracted. New mail. What do you mean new mail? Oh, it's Sangonomiya's birthday. It's Kokomi's birthday. Nice.
This could be an obstacle for Pantalone.
Let's see. You know what? Screw it. We'll save more story stuff for next week, but I will do one of these challenges. You. Start.
You are not welcome here.
No, my sword. By royal decree.
Here you are.
I'm getting myself.
How bold.
Rain outlines your fate.
Your coming was foretold. The eternal oasis! Dance with me!
Retribution!
Damn you!
Be a good audience, won't you?
Yo. Ooh. Ayaka. Barbara. Yes. No. 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 Yes. Well. Yes. No. Perfect.
By royal decree. Oz, reveal thyself. Midnight, fantastic. I'll protect us. Take flight.
Go.
Sakura swirl. My opponent. Wings of darkness. Come.
Verdict is...
Ooh, let's go for Kazuha and Risley. Yeah. Since we have Kazuha and Risley, let's do these three. Yeah, I have high hopes. I don't care.
Let's begin.
It's gonna get a little chilly.
As one with wind and cloud.
Where'd he go? Bitch!
better.
Have a safe trip. A moment, please.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Witness the power of Gugwa.
I did it. I murdered. Oh, God. Oh. Zhao. Benny. Yeah. Let's do... It was an eclectic mix.
Foreign.
Flicker.
Defract. Eagle conquering. Worthless. Here. Worthless.
Murder. That was just brutal. That was just cruel. Alright, let's see. They're gone. My friends, they're gone. I'm sad. Damn you, elevator. Elevator! I just realized when we entered, like, the inn at the beginning of that little cooking event, it showed us coming from, like, above everyone else, which means that it expected me to take the elevator up. It's mocking me. The elevator denied me 3 times, and it's mocking me. Village. Came of the Rich. Oh, there is one thing I haven't done yet, and it requires me to go to Sumeru. Masera. Ah, Lumine, esteemed master of the genie. To what do I owe the pleasure? Splendid, another desert spawn. My master, Never mind, I trust you. Your judgment. Could you spare me a minute for me? I've been looking forward to seeing you, as I've been to seeing the moon and rain. Don't let us doubt your intent, just cut to the chase. Very well, master of the genie. I do have a request. It's nothing serious, it's just my falcon, Tadhla. I think she's in danger. If it weren't for my weak legs, I wouldn't be troubling you with this. Correct Paimon if she's wrong. You want us to rescue her before thanking us profusely, paying us a large sum of mora, and treating us to a big meal for our triumph, right? Yes. Well, if that's the case, we'll do it. Paimon always gets extra logical when it comes to such situations. Alright, let's do it for Paimon's big meal. Thank you so much. I'm counting on you. Let me mark her last known location. The person you need to look for, Tadhla, is tall, tanned, with light-colored long hair, and uses a longbow. Yes, this should be enough information about her. Did you get it all? A tall, tanned girl with light-colored long hair and holds a long bow. Paimon has an excellent memory. May the wind guide you through sandstorms and away from danger. Thank you. We'll see you soon. This way. The fun guy. They haunt me. Fuck off. I'm across the land. You can't hit me now. One just jumps off a cliff. Footprints. I see. There are a great many footprints here. It appears that the fellows that once dwelt within the delves of this cave were active ones. Oh. Did she get caught by, Shh. See? There's someone over there. My master, be those people whom you mentioned? The Fool Tui? Yeah, it's the Fatui. That name makes them sound no wiser. Shh, keep it down. If they see us, be placid. They hear nothing of my words. Here, bear witness. Ahoy, you, corpulent one, over there! Time to eat! Huh? Did you hear something? No, why? I thought I heard someone saying time to eat. See? Probably didn't know Lilipar had such a childlike side. It's adorable. Over here, is that Tadhla, the guy who got locked up? Tall, tan, like her. That should be her. Well done, little one. The task is upon us, master. Time to kill. This traveler shall kill. I say as they bring out Ganyu. Ow, you bitch.
Put your back into it.
Illusion shattered.
What is Babel up to?
I miscalculated. Shouldn't get careless.
This position is lost. Fall back, fall back. They ran away. Why must you bestow so much mercy on the undeserving, my master? Are you Tadhla? We're here to get you out. Yes? Oh. Yes. You let them go. We don't need to kill them. They will flee and send a warning to their comrades. Soon they will all know that we are here. The wise are joined of thought. I like this girl. It doesn't matter. If they come back for us, we'll just kick their butts again. Although, you're injured. Do you need help? It's okay. I can still walk and find it myself a decent place to die in peace. Wow! Oh, that's a relief. She can still walk and find herself a decent place to... Hey! That's not what Paimon expected to hear. Just kidding. I like this girl's humor. Her vagaries are most amusing. Thank you. Let's return to the tribe. Is it difficult to walk? It is, but I don't need any help. Okay. So are you Masera's daughter? A creature sparse of speech, are you? Daughter, but Paimon recalls Masera said Tadhla is his falcon. Bah, she is a child of obvious human flesh. How can a human be adjudged to be a falcon? Comedy! Ah, here's my little falcon. Thank you so much. Sorry, I was ambushed. It was all thanks to them that I can return and see you again. Them? Yo, them is our esteemed master of the genie. I'm sorry. Oh, come on. It's okay. Tadhla is injured. Be nice to her. You're injured? I'm sorry. By what? Animal or human? It was the Northerners. They ambushed me after realizing they were being followed. You should have been the ambusher. Being attacked by the prey. What a shame for a falcon. Go rest. I'll tend to your wound later. Tadhla silently nods and slowly treads away in pain. Masera sure is a bit too strict with Tadhla. Please don't be too harsh to her. Harsh? No, instead I've been kind to her. That's why she has become so sloppy. All I'm doing is educating her. She's an outstanding falcon. How could I ever hurt her? So then, what stands as the most common face to grade a falcon? Please accept this. You have my gratitude, esteemed master of the genie. Aren't you forgetting something? There's still 2 of us besides your master of the genie. Paimon doubts both of us are qualified to accept the reward. Ah, yes, of course. The fact that this floating fairy is technically not a person has eluded me till thus, but perhaps the rest of us may receive due thanks? Hey! My apologies. Please take this as an extra payment. Still more paltry than my expectations, but I suppose I will accept this as if you should not object, my master. Very well. If you are available in the future, please come back one more time. I think my falcon will need your help by then. Okay. Goodbye. The Falcon's Hunt. I mean, I guess... it's been 2 hours. I mean, I guess I'll just do this really quick. It'll be fine. Ah, if it isn't the esteemed master of the genie, savior of my little falcon. I'm embarrassed to ask this, but could you do me another favor? It's a hunting task. Simply put, this is Tadhla's coming-of-age ceremony. Please witness her growth for me. She can be a bit of a handful, but I promise that you will all be well compensated. So I'm wondering if you would like to... Don't worry, just leave it to us. About the hunt. It's the coming-of-age ceremony for Tadhla. I used to train the falcons in the tribe personally, but now I'm no longer as agile as I once was. After the previous commission, Tadhla said you have her trust. This is why I want to ask you to join in and see the falcon's growth. I see. I'll help. It's very kind of you. Please find Tadhla. She'll give you the details of this hunt. Hello. Thank you for your help. Tadhla, looks like you're in better spirits now. How's your wound healed? How's your wound now? Has it healed? Thank you for asking. Yes, it has healed, but left an indelible scar. No need to worry about me. Master, I mean my father must have given you this commission. Master? There are 3 targets on the hunt. The red vulture, the scorpion, and the flying serpent. First, the red vulture. We have already confirmed its whereabouts. All we need to do is track it down. But of course, if you have other priorities, let's go. Please follow. No. Great, neither am I. Okay. There, red vulture. I spy it. Oh, we're fighting a consecrated falcon. I mean, vulture. This is her lair. Red vultures are careful and wicked by nature. She's probably sensed the danger and fled already, leaving us an empty lair. Now we must mate with patience. What's twinkling over there? Fool's gold. Red vultures love collecting shiny stuff. Fool's gold. It sounds like Fatui's hidden treasure. Fool's gold are things that only simpletons would believe it to be valuable. Oh, I see. Oh, God!
Nice and spicy.
Shine down!
No touching. I can fix this.
You are such a talented hunter. No wonder Father commissioned you to help me with this hunt. Please leave the rest to me. If you are only interested in this, I can teach you step by step. Please, teach me. Very well. Tadhla demonstrates how to dissect a prey. You and Paimon seem to have learned a new skill that you will probably never actually put into practice. After the demonstration, Tadhla shows you her hands soaked by the blood of her prey, a faint smile appearing on her lips. This is the first time that she has revealed any trace of her emotions. The smell of blood. Good. Paimon can smell it too. Such a strong smell. Aren't you going to wash it off? No, because we are going to hunt the scorpion now. Scorpions are predators. They relish the smell of fresh blood. That's right. Oh, alright. Paimon will hold her breath anyway. Do you need to rest? It's decently chilly in their lair, and our prey's meat should be able to stay overnight and not go bad. We could spend the night here to avoid the cold outside. Tadhla fetches some desert popular branches and dried feces. Soon a simple campfire is built. Sitting and bathing in its warm light, you all share filling quantities of food and water with each other. Watching the campfire dance and crackling, you find yourselves absent of any topics to discuss. About Misera. He is my father. I am his falcon. And? Talking the talk is the doings of parrots. Falcons only walk the walk. Did you rest well? Are you ready to go? Scorpions are only active under the veil of night. There is still some time before night falls. Why don't we plan how we hunt the scorpion? First, we can mix secretions of sandgrace pupa with a few ground poisonous mushrooms. Secretions of sandgrace pupa should lure the scorpion to take the bait. Then ground poisonous mushrooms can paralyze the scorpion. Toxin is not strong enough to kill it, but would very well suffice to immobilize it. Or we can mash up a mixture of henna berries and viper venom. Then we'll take some poisonous bait by adding some fresh meat into the mush. We fight fire with fire. I don't need any bait. Let's just kill it.
You're toast! Illusion shut! Access denied. We're way behind schedule. Born of ice and frost. We're way behind schedule.
Oh. I wasn't expecting the twin. Let's get some food in really quick.
Next on the agenda, we're way behind schedule. No touching. Shine down. Access.
Thank you. You didn't have to do this for me. Are you alright? I'm fine. You don't look fine. You're bleeding. It's nothing. Just a scratch. Alright, next up, dissection. Can I take a look? What's so funny? Pretty uncommon for a falcon, I would say. It's kind of funny why you suddenly asked to see how I dissect the scorpion. I barely know anyone else who would be interested in taking apart a prey as you are. Or are you interested in this for some other reason? I'm just worried that your hands might shake. They do not shake when I hunt, nor will they shake when I harvest my prey. No need to worry, I am a falcon after all. Tadhla slowly cuts the scorpion open and harvests its poison glands, and removes the useless organs, and carefully wraps them up in separate packages. While doing this, her hands are nimble and steady, as if playing a soundless musical instrument that is made of blood and chitin. It is only a short while before she finishes the dissection. After all this work, Tadhla lets out a long breath. Her forehead is dotted with tiny beads of sweat, her breath's tremulous. Her fresh wound must really hurt. See? It's just a scratch. For a falcon, it's nothing to worry about. Alright. We still need to hunt the flying serpent. Let's go.
No touching.
Do you need some rest? I'm fine. Falcons get injured too. There's no need to be ashamed of such facts, little one. I'm not. I need to heal. Wait, I feel it. The familiar pain. It is my soul, my fragments. One is around here. This place is a habitat for flying serpents. Seems this oasis is powered by one of the genie's fragments and has become an ecosystem for them. That's right. No, I can't sense the fragment due to the interference from the flying serpents here. Their scents are too thick, too pungent. Now let's go deep and take him down. Yes. I guess you wanted to say, let's go, but you better stand down and take a break. I'll check the flying serpent up ahead. She means to say that it hurts. I do not. It's okay, let me do it. If you need my assistance, please let me know. You should rest here. There it is.
Boba, get them! There is no escape. Access denied. Blaze over. Next on the agenda.
Sorry for not being helpful. Don't say that. You deserve some rest. There's nothing wrong with us helping you out when you're not feeling so well. We're friends, after all. I am but a falcon of Maceres. We see you only as our friend. Thank you. Pardon me, my master, but I sense my fragment nearby. It's okay. I'll take care of our prey. Flying Serpent's Horn. As the shard of light merges with Leopar's magic bottle, you feel a little of your own power being pulled away. Through the genie's entranced eyes, you see a vortex of decay and betrayal. The spirit of victory fell into madness due to a signet ring most dark. In a series of tragedies, Queen Shirin brewed the honey-colored catastrophe before her mind yielded to hysteria. The people turned against each other, and the Jinn scattered across the lands. Broken souls became fuel to a titanic machine, and the mindless descendants of the Seelie were degraded into slaves of infinite power. Wow. Then the merciless era of the spirit of victory began. The crazed king and nobles rejoiced in their superiority, yet none were aware that all the happenings within Gurabad were created by the scheming hands of the mother of the Jinn. My master, are you feeling alright? It's Gurabad again. Apologies. Experiencing a genie's memories is not necessarily always a pleasant experience. Lulupar, what have you done? What have I done? You should see what they have done. With just a nudge, they would cast themselves down the vile path towards certain ruination. The fall of Gurabad is just a prologue. I merely revealed what torments await. Alright, now it is time for such a topic. Your friends are waiting for you to wake up. Are you awake? Can you not always scare Paimon to death? Oh, you're finally awake. Paimon was so worried about you. So was Tadhla. When you fell unconscious, she was really nervous and almost cried. Paimon thinks you owe Tadhla an apology. I was not. I didn't mean to make you worry, Tadhla. I'm sorry. A hunter does not apologize to a falcon. It's nothing. How is your wound now? It's been better. Let's head back. She's shaking as if having a fever. It's the scorpion's toxin. I know it well. It is not lethal, but the effects are still deleterious in pain and harm. She will need rest. No need. I am okay. For now, perhaps, yet time is like a fraying blade in the desert. Soon the toxins and heat will unite against your flesh, inflicting dehydration and drawing you closer to the rapids of demise. A good falcon knows to cherish their life, or they will become a burden and be eliminated. Be you a foolish falcon, child? That's enough, Lilipar. Don't be so harsh with her. And Tadhla, stop treating yourself this way. We really should get some sleep rest before we go. Paimon's right. Ah, I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. This cave should be enough to block out the cold winds at night. Let us set up a campfire here. Good idea. Let me help. Don't worry, we got this. We're experts when it comes to building campfires. You build a simple campfire and cook some food together with Paimon. Tadhla drinks some water and falls asleep soon. Her body is mildly overwarm. Under the influence of dehydration and fatigue inflicted by the scorpion's venom, Tadhla sinks into a deep slumber. You can tell that the pain is wearing off on her. After some time, the morning sun lights up the scarlet desert. The sun is up, and you all awake, and the morning dew dries up in the sunlight's heat. Time to get up. Let's go. You look a lot better. How are you feeling? I'm feeling much better, Val. Come on, let's go. Pretty soon the day will be searing hot under the sun. If we want to return to the tribe safe and sound, we need to go now. I heard that. There it is.
Is this an answer from this world?
No, I'm great. Should you bear words, give them unto my master now. I am very happy to hunt with you. Thank you. Well, that's a first for a falcon. Esteemed master, that... I see both of you have returned. Hand over the prey. A little later than I expected. What happened to my little falcon? It's embarrassing to say. I got injured, but thanks to the master of the genie, I'm okay now. Good. Very good. It's good to see you all right. Esteemed master of the genie, did my falcon hold you, Beth? Please do not have such doubts. Tadhla is extremely capable. I know that, of course. She's my falcon, after all. But falcons belong to hunters, not the earth. Once falcons get attached to the world, their senses and claws will be dull. If that happens, how can I expect them to hunt for me? That doesn't make any sense to Paimon, but hearing you going on and on about falcons surely makes Paimon irritated. Tadhla is a human and our friend, not some sort of so-called falcon. Friend, huh? No, it's not like that. I will deal with you later. Please, do not get me wrong. I am most happy that my little falcon has made some new friends. Truly, I am. I don't know if I believe you, man. Here, this is your payment. Please do come find me later. I'll probably have other commissions for you. My little falcon, let's talk about your next hunt, shall we? Tadhla avoids eye contact with you and lowers her head nervously. About your relationship with Masera. As I said, he is my father and I am his falcon. I will follow his orders. I hunt for him, risk my life for him, as he is the will of the Tanit. When the day comes that I cannot fully execute my father's orders, then my life as a falcon will end. Haven't you ever thought about living for yourself? No, never. I never had such thoughts or expectations. The desert is a place of indifference and brutality, where I have no time to think of for my own good. Without me, my tribe lives on just the same. However, without my tribe, there is no way I will survive. Well, with the stories of you and Paimon's and the adventures you have experienced, Should there be a chance, I would really want to hear more of them. Yeah, I'll tell you all of them. Thank you, Lumine. She called me Lumine. Oh, you've come. A moment, if you please. This should be the last time I ask a favor of you. Well then, what do you need help with? This is Tadhla. She wants to talk to you. Why so formal? The ruins in the north, around where you first met each other. What did you say? The ruins in the north, around where you first met each other. Don't forget. I don't know if I like this. Hello, friend Sumpter Beast. Good boy. Hey, there's Tadhla. The Fallen Falcon. That's not a good name. Here you are. I'm happy that you came. How's it going? I've always liked the desert at this time of day. It's beautiful. My favorite sight. Only it is a shame that I never had the chance to watch the sunset with my friends. Yeah. The desert has all dyed with the color of the sunset, so peaceful and quiet. But Tadhla, did you ask us to come here for just that? To the Tanit, you are guest. To falcons, you are potential prey, but I hope you are ones that will survive. So, I am sorry. Why are you so... Oh, no!
Nice and spicy! Access denied.
I'm happy nonetheless. I will fight you now with only my own power. Goodbye, Tadhla. Please do not forget me. Tadhla? Tadhla! She... This is a choice of her own will. To no longer live as a falcon, but as a friend. Oh, so she chose to end her life at Arblade versus being killed off by her master, I think. The feathers needed for a falcon to take flight. If they are plucked, then flight will become all but impossible. I swear to God. But Sarah better answer for what just happened. The bastard's gone! Darn it, Masera is gone. He left a note. That sly old fox. By the time you see this note, I should have already ensconced myself in a safe house within the valley. If your head is still on your shoulders, do not weep for Tadhla's choice. The hunt is not over. This is just the beginning of the storm. Thus does Masera the Hunter, elder of the Tanit, warn you. What does he mean by all that? Paimon doesn't get it. Seems like he fled the tribe under certain pressure and left this note for you. Tanit sure are not as peaceful as they seem. Hunter's Mercy. I wonder if Jet's up in her tent. Nope. Well, with that sad storyline done, I guess we'll call it a day here. Alright, YouTube, that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Tell me in the comments what was your favorite part of today's episode. I really liked seeing our Fontanian friends and Liyue. I was not expecting that at all. And then we just hear Navia screaming from a mountaintop. And then I love that Furina and Hu Tao became friends. And I also love the fact that more likely than not, Zhongli was physically avoiding Neuvillette, which is just hilarious to me. Also, that was such a nice little ladle that Neuvillette made. I really do wonder if that's what his dragon form looks like, because it would explain so much. Or what his dragon form would look like if he had a dragon form, because technically he was born as human. Anyway, it was also fun seeing Lynette, Fremine, and Linny over at Wangshu Inn. I like that we learned that Lynette does not like spicy food at all. I also do not. You think that with me being a dragon, I would like spicy food as well. I can't really handle it. Yeah, fun event. And then, oh god, the sad story of Tadhla. I don't know how to say her name. I apologize. But the Falcon. I'm so sad. That ended so sadly. She was such a cool character. I love her design. And then the fact that, like, Masera was like, if you can't be a falcon, then you better die a friend, or something similar. And the fact that she chose to be our friend in the end and had to die by our hand, but she'd rather that than have to kill us as a falcon. I appreciate that, but man, I hate that man. I want to make sure we find him. Hopefully we find him. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. I thought it was fun and very different tonal shifts after a certain point, as I'm sure you can tell. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I hope you'll enjoy. Hope you'll have a good night and day wherever you may be. And don't worry about your spot here at the tavern. We'll keep it open for you. Bye, folks. And I'll see you in the next one.